Kumar is the fellow who just sell roti around the corner, just by the junction by me. This is Kurma.
This is Kurma. Hi fellow foodies, it's Chef Jason and Kezi, and you're watching How to Foodie Nation, the show that teaches you all the inside scoops about your favorite Trinbagonian dishes. So today we'll be making something super sweet and super tasty, Kurma. So let's get cooking.
So Kezi, people have been asking for this for a very long time. Kurma!
I've been asking for this for a very long time.
Kezi loves sweets on the whole, and I know the Greater Trinidad and Tobago throughout the Caribbean, Kurma is a favorite. And especially enjoyed around like Diwali time. We have a lot of Kurma celebratory religious events, also like prayers. But it's that good snack that people just, around 1:30 after eat lunch, like one pack of Kurma in the supermarket.
It's an anytime snack,
that's
really.
the thing. But it's so easy, so we're going to show you guys how to make it today. Let's get started.
Let's go.
Alright, so we need flour. So I'm going to add some inside of our bowl. It is a dough, so yes, white flour.
Do I have to use white flour? Because my auntie uses whole wheat flour.
You can use the whole wheat flour, but typically or traditionally, white flour is the way to go.
Okay.
And I like it that way. I mean, whole wheat flour is not really my friend. I'm being honest with you all too. White flour. I love white flour, white bread, everything like that.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, Elychee. This is also known as
Cardamom.
Cardamom powder.
And we used cardamom pods before.
Yes, like when making curries, we would have used it. So you open the pod, there's a little seed, and you grind it, and that's cardamom powder or Elychee.
And you could find it like powder in the store.
Yes, you buy it in the store, in the supermarket, and that's that distinct spice that is used especially in kurma, rasgulla, gulab jamun. It's
all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. So yes, it's a must. Cinnamon goes inside there.
Okay.
Kezi, nutmeg.
And my favorite grater.
That's a star on the show by itself, right? So freshly grated nutmeg that goes inside there. Here in the Caribbean we use that a lot, especially in Grenada, famous for their nutmeg. Here in Trinidad and Tobago, Toco, great quality nutmeg also. So
how are we looking?
A little bit goes a long way.
That's good?
Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, and it does make a difference when you grate it freshly.
Yep.
Alright, ginger, minced ginger or finely grated ginger. I used the microplane for this, so you get really fine particles as compared to just grating it. You still get it
or mincing it.
So you want to get it a nice little paste.
Okay.
Very important. So I use a microplane, and this, you can find this anywhere or pretty much any little zester that you have at home.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. First, before we do that,
oh, we gotta
mix it up a little bit to get everything in together.
Okay.
So you want to just make sure everything is evenly dispersed. All the cinnamon, the
that
Elychee.
ginger's coming at me.
No, I know like typically my mother would use powdered ginger sometimes, but the fresh ginger is really the real deal. And my Aunt Rose taught me that. She said, listen, what makes a good kurma is the fresh ginger.
Okay.
All right. Now you need to get inside there. We have some butter.
Okay.
And the butter is basically, I would say at room temperature with a slight little chill in it. So you want it to be pliable.
Okay.
You wanna go inside there and incorporate
course,
that? Get your hands a little dirty. Let me take that bowl from you. Don't need to be bold, but I will take it. She loves my jokes.
Take this spoon.
Alright, so what we need to do is ensure that we get the granules of the butter incorporated into the flour.
So we do it like we did the last time.
Correct.
We kind of smush it in there.
Smush it inside there. Use the fingertips. Incorporate the butter. Rub it into the flour so you get a nice flaky, crummy texture.
Okay.
And that is important because when you bite into kurma, you get that nice rich dough going on. And the butter itself actually colors the dough. So you get that sort of slight golden color, if you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Alright, so the butter is integral at this point and you need that inside there. So get it involved inside there and mix it up. And immediately you can see the spices have colored it also. The cinnamon, the Elychee, the ginger. It's no longer just pure white flour. And that's maybe a little issue with me, especially when I'm using, if you want to use whole wheat flour, you tend to get a darker product.
You would.
You would get a darker product, which means that you have to watch the frying time on it because when you do fry it, it's going to get darker.
Right, okay.
And then people say, well, I know that's kurma. Not looking good, so.
Well, let's stick with Auntie Rose's traditional way then.
Wonderful, wonderful. So as you're inside there, we're going to sweeten up this beautiful batter, or dough rather. And I'm going to put in some condensed milk to sweeten it up.
Now, is it traditional to use condensed milk or can I just use like sugar or something?
No, again, I've seen people use white sugar, they've used brown sugar inside here. And nothing is wrong with using sugar. I like the texture that the condensed milk gives because I get this nice pliable dough.
Yeah.
As compared to the white sugar, you have to incorporate it a little more. I see people use honey already. People who are watching their weight or health conscious, they might use agave. She know the thing!
I know something, guys.
Right. So incorporate that inside there, and immediately that is a moist ingredient, so it's going to start to make the dough pliable.
And it's sticking to my fingers.
Well, that's the point of it. Some milk goes there. Ordinary milk just goes inside there, and you want to bring it in together. Now, the thing out there, people who've made kurma before, you all would know that it's very similar to making like gulab jamun, or maybe like even rasgulla. Very similar. Similar texture.
Can we get some gulab jamun next?
We can do it. I mean, you guys want us to make gulab jamun?
I want gulab jamun.
Let us know. Comment, tell us, you know, we'll make it for you guys.
Yeah.
And you want to definitely now start to incorporate and bring that dough together. When
it's really sticky.
It's really sticky at this point in time, but there's some dry pockets around there, and that's where you bring in the dryness to make it one homogeneous dough.
Okay.
Right? So get that. Do you need more leverage? Or you can do it in the bowl, because at this point in time you can throw it out if you want.
Alright, let's get it out.
See? Again.
So we get all
I'm giving you ideas.
Thank you, chef. You're so sweet to me, eh?
I know.
You're helping me learn the thing.
Right. Beautiful. So, just as it is right now. And then you want to put your heel inside, so let me just give you a little thing.
Like that?
Yeah, just wonderful. And that's how you squish and bring everything together. This is not hard. A lot of people are intimidated when making kurma, a lot of these East Indian delicacies. It's not difficult at all. It's really fun, and it's something that you could do with, you know, especially when you have celebratory times and religious times, and you do it with the family, and it brings the family together.
I feel like you'll need to give me a little hand, because it's coming apart there on me.
By all means. So
please,
clean out your fingers a little bit there, and let me go in a little bit. So I'm going to go in for about 2 minutes just to bring this in together.
Sure.
Alright guys, as you can see, we brought it in together. It's a nice little portion of dough. What I want to do basically at this point in time is bring my bowl back in, put it inside here. And I want to put this in the chiller for about 10 to 15 minutes in the freezer, just to chill it a little bit, get the butter to solidify in. And then we're going to roll it out after.
So this is going to help it hold better?
Correct, because we've applied a lot of heat, rubbing it with our hands, they're warm. So let's just firm up the dough a little bit and we get back to it.
Okay.
The dough nicely chilled, and this is what I like to work with it, like that. So I know when I roll it out, it doesn't, you know, misbehave on me.
Okay.
You know, things in,
well behaved do.
Things in the Caribbean are a little temperate, especially the heat. Right? I'm going to start to roll this out, the oil on.
Yeah.
Let me show you how to walk. Let me show you how to walk up this bale now.
Yeah.
Alright? You ever get this on yourself?
Perhaps my granny may have hit me once or twice, but not sure.
Granny? She's selling you out? Oh my lord. So we want to roll it out. Roll it back just like that. Forward, back, turn it over. And it has fat in the dough already, so I mean it won't stick that much.
Okay.
Right? And ideally, when you roll it out, you want to go for maybe about half of an inch thick. As you can tell, we're not really making too much. Alright?
Just a few for me.
Just a few, that's all. Because you know, you can't do it without this for Diwali, right? Some good old kurma.
Nice and fresh.
Because I have to address something here while I clean this up. What's the name of this proper?
I know that it's Kurma. Kumar is a man.
Kumar is the fellow who just sell roti around the corner, just by the junction by me. This is Kurma.
This is Kurma. It's also not Kruma. Well,
I don't know who Kumar is, I don't know who Kurma is. I know about Kurma. So I get that out of the way. It was looming over my head, and I said I had to address it.
But however you say it, it doesn't matter. When you eat it is what matters.
So I just clean it up nicely, nice square. And what you want to do is cut it in little strips just like that.
Oh, so easy?
Yeah, man. You want to try it out?
Oh, you're doing a good job by yourself. I want to eat it.
So we're going down in strips just like that.
Okay.
And the beauty about this is that because I cleaned it up and I almost got these little ends together, I could then roll these again, put it back in together. Right? I want to go in again with just half. Alright, and the oil is hot.
Voila!
Just put them into fry just like that. Easy.
Okay.
And whatever shape you choose to do, I mean, if you want them longer, I like 3 to 4 inches, it works well. And I mean, that's a nice size that you could try it. If you want it smaller, by all means. Alright, so what I want you to do is to start to swaddle them around, and you want them to fry. This is at medium heat. Let them cook evenly and properly and slowly. You don't want to cook this at a high heat. It burns very quickly because of the milk inside there, the condensed milk inside there also, and then it has butter. So it's a very temperamental dough when you think about it. So medium heat. A little bit at a time. Do not overcrowd the pan because again it takes the heat down and then we end up just like sweating it. Alright, how are we looking there?
Yeah, seeing something happening down there. Just making sure they don't stick together.
No, they shouldn't stick together. Again, it's in
they're
oil.
good, they're good.
And this is what you call a web. This is what I actually suggest that you fry with. You could use a perforated spoon also, but this works well. You could tend to pick up copious amounts of the kurma and then put it into drain. So you have this nice net. How are you feeling there? Looking nice?
You want to see one?
Lift it up now, let me see. Oh yes, we're looking nice, beautiful color.
So pretty, are we done?
Oh, a little bit again. Right, just taking it down a little bit.
Yeah,
and
taking its time.
Ideally, you want to go for about 1.5 minutes. Based upon the size. Keep on moving them around.
Yeah.
And then you should be good. How is that?
I'm getting that scent of ginger hitting me.
Now we have to make a sugar solution, or what you call the Paag, for this in a little while.
This is what goes
over it to coat it.
Right.
So once you finish up here, we're going to deal with that.
Okay.
I think those are ready to come out.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, chef. Oh yeah, oh
Wonderful.
yeah, oh yeah.
Put them into drain.
That is some good stuff.
Alright, kurma in a gear. It's done, beautifully fried as you guys can see. It's time to make the sugar solution, or what the locals or the traditional kurma makers will call Paag.
Paag is spelled like
P-A-A-G.
Paag.
So it's what you coat the kurma with, or gulab jamun, or anything of that nature. That nice sugar syrup.
The nice
makes everything nice and sweet. You know it is Paag?
No, how is Paag?
Paag like this. She ain't ready for that.
Let's go.
Sugar goes into a pan, and then we add some water. Ideally, stir it up for me.
Okay.
We want to bring this to a boil. We want it to cause that sugar to melt down really nicely, and you're going to get this beautiful sugar syrup. This will take about 8 to 9 minutes. Make sure that it is dissolved really well and evenly throughout, so you need to watch this. At this point in time, when it reaches to that point where it's boiling, you need to look at it, because at any moment it's going to develop a thread stage. When it reaches to that thread stage, we are going to put it into our kurma and toss it immediately. So at this point in time, just bring this to a boil and we'll check back on it. So we're at this point right now where we get these nice little small bubbles on top, and it's a timeless thing. In maybe about 20 seconds it should be ready. And when you see you lift the spoon, it's going to form this sort of like sloppy little slow thread. And by the time you toss it with the kurma, it's going to toss and it's going to dry up, and you're going to get these nice little white little ashes all over it. So in the meantime, I have my kurma in, so I'm just going to put it all inside there, and I put some napkins below it to absorb any extra oil.
Right.
Alright, so at this point, I'm going to take this spoon from you and switch over to the wooden spoon because it was sticking with the iron. And you ready to do this?
I'm ready to
toss
see.
It in, toss it in. Just put it in, drizzle it in all over. Go ahead.
Okay.
And a little bit at a time. Right, stop. I don't want it to fall on my hand. Be careful with this. There's hot sugar on your hand.
I don't want to burn you. I'm
it's
sorry.
a problem. It's a problem. Go again.
Okay. A little bit less.
Alright, go. No, you can go. Right, stop. And then you start to twist it up. Now I'm using a plastic bowl to do this because glass tends to be a pain to clean after. And immediately you're going to start to see that it's starting to develop the white little ashes all over. Go again.
Again?
It's a little more. So all here on that side. Make sure everybody gets love. That's important.
I'm loving them up.
Good enough. Good to go. And this is where the muscle comes in, because
yeah, because you got to work it now.
You have to work it now. And
Come, chef, let me see what you're working with.
And by turning it up like that, what's going to happen is that you are aerating the sugar, and it's going to start to develop the white glaze all over it. You see, starting to develop now. So keep on moving it and tossing it.
Okay.
So important. It will stick to each other, hence the reason why you need a little bit of muscle in doing this. But as it dries up, it's going to become brittle again. And
yum.
As you can see, it's coming. It's going to dry up in a little while. So have some patience. And then by the time you tap the bowl, it's going to all break apart. So, but we're getting there. See that? Look at it. It's getting there.
I'll keep working you.
I don't want to work it too much because you might tend to break it up. So I think I'm pretty good here nevertheless.
Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at, ladies and gents. As you can see, the sugar has coated each strand of the kurma very well. And you're getting these beautiful shards of almost like snow on it.
Looks good.
It's
looks
great,
good.
huh? So let's put it up and let's get it together.
Looks like it's time to eat.
Fresh kurma, guys. Now, when you see you get that nice white glaze on top of it, you know kurma is an idea. I love it.
I mean, I want to say more things and I want to talk about how great it smells, but I also just want to eat.
Now, the thing about it is, as mentioned, when you see you toss with the sugar, give it a little 4 or 5 minutes and it settles in.
Yeah.
You break it up, hit the basin, and just how it breaks apart into the little strands. But how beautiful that is. Excuse me. Now, because I don't know. Kez already wanted me to say if I take a bite of this, trouble, because she want the whole bowl, but I don't listen to Kez either. The Elychee.
Shaq, you know what really hit me first? That ginger. So warm, so fantastic.
Do not use powdered ginger, ladies and gents. I beseech you.
Go for the real deal.
You fresh ginger, and I mean, it really does pay off. And you get Elychee, the cinnamon inside there. The dough is not that hard to make, as you saw.
Yeah.
We roll it
So
out, cut it in
good,
strips,
so
we
good.
fry it, medium heat as mentioned.
Still nice and crispy.
And that's important in kurma. With nice crack
Nice break.
and a nice sugar on it. So I don't think we need to wait until Diwali to make this. Or
No.
We can make this throughout the course of the year.
All year round, this is the perfect snack. Guys, if you want us to make more lovely snacks like these, like this video and comment and tell us what you want us to make next. Right, Jack?
Remember, it's kurma, not
Kumar.
or
Kurma. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.